And welcome back to NFL Primetime. Boy, those Indianapolis Colts, have they been giant killers or what? A couple of weeks ago, they knocked the Rams from the undefeated ranks. Last week, they knocked the Dolphins from the undefeated ranks, coming from 21 back. This week, at home, could they beat the defending champion, Super Bowl champion, San Francisco 49ers? Let's see. Jerry Rice needed 137 yards to beat James Lofton's all-time receiving mark of 14,004. Steve Young and slinging Jimmy Harbaugh. Harbaugh, the comeback kid. But it was Young to Rice early on. Touchdown for Jerry. And it's 7-3, San Francisco. The next Niner possession, though, a big scare, Tom.
Yeah, Steve Young hit by Ray Buchanan from Louisville. Right there, hit him on the left shoulder, knocked him on his right shoulder. Steve Young spent the rest of the day at least in a little pain.
Well, they warmed up Gerback, but Young trying to work it out, and George Seifert chewing on the game plan. Second and goal, the Colts 4. Watch this now, late second half. Young rolls out, Derek Lavelle, touchdown. Young is down, flag on the play. What's going on?
Well, take a look at Lavelle right there at the back of the end zone. He steps out right there, comes back in. This was a great call by the official, negated the touchdown.
Meanwhile, Young, dazed, can't believe it. 36 seconds to go. Steve will put his shoulder down, and it's stopped at the 1 by Coriat. Then, third and goal. Steve puts his shoulder down, stopped by ESPN's Trev Albert. No timeouts left. What are they going to do? You're going to run a play on fourth down? You're going to get Doug Bryan in to kick a field goal, but there's a whistle that's blown inadvertently. The refs get together. Mayhem on the field. Young is in shock. Marchibroda can't believe it.
The head linesman had killed the clock with 2 seconds on the clock.
Marchibroda says what? But instead of kicking the field goal, they try and run it. Derek Lavelle runs outside. Albert first. Jason Belzer makes the play, and Belzer's going bowling. Look, he's going to make a 7-10 split. And Marchibroda happy. The Colts are up 7-6 at the half. Second half, Harbaugh to Ken Dilger. 6'5", 256, tight end number 2 pick from Illinois. He's huge. 15 yards, and the Colts lead 12-7. Niners come back. Derek Lavelle powers in from 4 yards out, 13-12. Now, they decide to kick, not go for 2. A 1-point lead and a 2-point lead, they're the same. But it's a kick, it's good, it's 14-12. Remember that they didn't go for 2. Under 7 to go at 17-15 Niners. Harbaugh connects with Dilger again. No one wants to get in his way, Tom. 7 catches for $125. He's a load. 33 yards on the play. That sets up 2:39 to go. Gary Blanchard. Doc Blanchard from 41 yards out. His fourth field goal, 18-17 Colts, fourth of the day. Young and the Niners, though, they're not phased. They can come from behind. They know this 2-minute drill like the back of their hand. Young to Rice, 5 yards. Young to Brent Jones, 7 yards. Young to tight end Brent Jones, 7 yards, although he's crunched. Doug Bryan, the young kicker, would he have a chance? Next play, Young. Here's the number 1 pick, Ellis Johnson. Nails Steve, was battered all day long. With Young had to come out, Elvis Gerbaugh had to enter the building. Ellis Gerback comes in, and look at this play. Elvis left the building. Young went back. Then, from the Colt 33, Young to William Floyd, 5 yards. That sets up a 45-yard field goal attempt from Doug Bryan. It's 18-17 Colts. Under a minute to go. The kick is, it's no good. Bryan knows right away, it's no good. 2 long field goal attempts in the Lion game and the Colts game. Not chip shots, but yet Bryan didn't deliver either. And the 49ers have lost for the second time this year. Major news as the Colts beat San Francisco 18-17. What's next for the Colts? First, it's the Rams, then the Dolphins, and the Niners. They got the Raiders next week. For San Francisco, a puzzling game, Tom, because they gained just 269 yards. By the way, Rice, only 43 yards, so Lofton's record will have to wait for another day. This has got to be a somber plane flight home because San Francisco just did not look like the 49ers. Maybe they all were dazed. They all were taking the hits that Steve Young was feeling.
I think we have to go back to the tactical decisions made in this game, and they were very un-49er-like. From 15 seconds left in that first half, you rush your offense off the field, rush a field goal team on the field. You probably wouldn't have gotten the kickoff anyway. You get a reprieve from the referee. He gives you back 2 seconds. You bring the offense back on, which indicates you should have gone for the touchdown in the first place. Then you run the worst play in the playbook, your smallest back, Lavelle, to the sideline parallel. Great play by Trev Alberts. You score coming out in the third quarter, and as you said under the highlights, that 2-point lead is just like that 1-point lead, and they end up losing by that 1 point.
Maybe they're not, you know, that was bizarre. We said it as soon as it happens. By the way, Young was sacked 6 times, MRI on his very severely bruised back, either late tonight or first thing in the morning. And Brian, again, two long field goals, but yet the Niners don't really stand that much for when, for not delivering in the clutch.
And inspired play by the Colts. I don't think you can take anything away from them. They won the football game, but we're not used to seeing this type of play from the 49ers.
Well, they may bring in a Zendejas and a Bourguignon again, and a Merlot and a Burgundy and a Chardonnay and a whole case of wine, because it's not fine wine being sipped on in San Francisco tonight. And congrats to the Colts. We go inside the numbers. Here's the Niners' rush defense. They held Barry Sanders on Monday night to 24. They held Marshall Faulk today to 61. Total of 85 yards to two of the best runners in football. And they lose both games. Wow. Tough. Niners fall to 4-2. Colts up to 4-2. When we return, skins and cards and